Hi guys, so I finally decided to talk about one of the things in K-pop that boils my blood, line distributions. Now, I have no clue if there have been videos talking about this in a positive or negative way, but I'm just going to say my personal feelings about this subject. Now before I start ranting off, I just want to say that I will use multiple groups as an example. There is one group I will use more than others. Some of you all probably already know which group that is. I just want to say that me using these groups is in no way hating on them. Line distributions are mainly the company's fault, so I am not blaming any individual idol for them having more lines than another. If you think I am hating on them, well, that isn't my attention. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into the video. Line distributions don't need to be perfect. Having the main vocalist get 20 seconds more than everyone else doesn't really bother me as they are main vocalist, as well as the fact lots of their lines might actually just be ad-libs and long/high notes. The problem though is when one member gets a few seconds versus others getting more. I'm going to use Everglow as an example. First of all, Mia is main vocalist, so of course she will have the most lines, and I have no problem with that. However, that doesn't mean she can have 2 minutes of a song while a lead vocalist gets only 3 seconds. People will argue a member gets lines based on how best they fit the part. I agree to disagree with that. I agree with the fact members might get lines based on how well they fit the part. However, if 2 lines of 2 different members were switched, would people still say that member fits the part the best? I believe most likely, since nobody knows the line distribution of a song before it's released. For example, let's take Jennie's bridge part from As If It's Your Last.
1, 2, 3 새로운 시작이야 절대 뒤돌아보진 않을 거니까.
If Jisoo sang that, I don't think people would be saying she doesn't fit that part. It might be true for many cases, but I believe that saying that is just an excuse to say why a member doesn't have many lines. What bothers me the most is people who defend unfair line distributions just based on that fact. Yes, members' positions are a factor, but that doesn't excuse members getting robbed with lines resulting in 1 second. Idols don't train for years to only be given 3 seconds of a song just because a member who's a better singer is present in the group. Personally, I find it insulting to those idols. The only justifiable thing would be if a main dancer got a dance break or a member gets the most screen time. Jin has 10 seconds of lines in Blood, Sweat and Tears and he shares them with Jimin, but he has like a solid 2-minute screen time in the music video, so I can't excuse that. Momo has 8 seconds of lines in Like Wow, but she has that iconic dance break that steals the whole song, so to me it's justifiable. However, Jonghyun is lead vocalist and only gets 13 seconds of lines, and it's the last chorus where Chiho's amazing long note takes part, as well as the fact Chiho gets a little over 1 minute of lines, while Jonghyun, who is arguably the second best vocalist in Twice, gets only like 13 seconds. People will say how Jonghyun's voice doesn't fit Twice's concept as well as an excuse, but personally I don't see why that matters. I love Jonghyun's voice so much and would love to hear it. I don't mind hers being different from Chiho and Nayeon, as she is an excellent singer, so that should be the only factor. Moving on, I don't expect every line distribution to be like Russian roulette, but I don't expect all to be like No Lie either, which, speaking about No Lie, it is one of the worst distributions I have seen in my 6 years of being a K-pop stan. As I mentioned, there is nothing wrong with the main vocalist getting 20 more seconds than anyone else, but the fact that Mia has about 2 minutes of lines while both Irin and Onda don't even have 5 seconds. I don't care if Mia says Baby No Lie for like 30 seconds. That's still some
disgusting shit.
Baby no lie, baby no lie, lie, baby no lie, baby no lie, lie, baby no lie, baby no lie, lie, baby no lie, 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 lie.
I am disgusted.
Twice being a 9-member group, I don't expect every member to have 20 seconds of lines, but Everglow being a 6-member group, it makes no sense why the majority of their distributions go with half of them not even passing the 10 seconds mark. When a member gets 3 seconds of lines, less than 10 seconds of screen time, and barely any center time, it feels like that member isn't even part of the group. Popularity might be a factor, but that doesn't mean a member should be robbed of lines, screen time and the center. In fact, using popularity as an excuse is sort of insulting. as it implies that a member can't have time to shine because people don't value them as much as other members. Idols don't train for many years just to get handed 3 seconds of lines based on popularity. I think people mix up popularity and favoritism when it comes to this subject. Although favoritism and popularity coincides with each other for some groups, others it doesn't. Most companies favor one particular idol from a group, which results in them having the most lines. It's obvious Everglow's company favors Mia. Main vocalist or not, a company shouldn't give any member more than 2 minutes and other members less than 5 seconds. As I've mentioned, line distributions don't have to be perfect, but a member should never have 0 to a few seconds of lines, unless they ask for it. Now I know I ranted off, but I've been wanting to get this off my chest for the longest time. I hope this made anyone who doesn't care about line distributions start thinking about them. Of course, I don't expect any change since every company is shit anyways, so there really is nothing we can do. I just hope some companies realize the talent so many idols have. If you have anything to add, feel free to comment it below. If you disagree, also feel free to comment. I wouldn't mind having a discussion with anyone on this topic. I hope you enjoy, and if you want more videos like this, then comment it as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.
Forever